Welcome to the class, students. Today we are going to learn our first assignment of the environment science. So, what is the first assignment? That is introduce yourself. Okay. So this is the example, a sample that I have taken from the last year students. So this is your first assignment. Today we will learn how to do it. Okay, how to introduce yourself with respect to your environment. So this is the heading. So initially you have to provide your detail, name, roll numbers. Okay, this is the minimal detail, but that is not all about the introductions. Now we will see what this assignment includes. So this is the first column, that is introduce yourself and your surrounding. So in this you have to introduce yourself and your surrounding. What it means? Can anybody tell me what you will write here? Any one of you can introduce yourself or not? Have you given any introduction anywhere? Can you give me your introduction? How will you give it? Few can answer it. This is your activity class and you have to answer. How you are going to introduce yourself and your surrounding. This is important. Okay. So introduction you already know. That means it always include your name. But what are the other things? It will include your program of study that you are studying. You are studying the branch of computer science. You are doing BTech. What's your name? So generally this is the detail of your introduction. Do you want to add something in this or not? This introduction is sufficient. What do you think? This introduction is sufficient or not? At least one, I will request that at least one or two students should reply. Can anyone of you give your introduction, minimum introduction? Then I will teach you. See, today is the Friday, so this is your activity class. You have to participate in this. Anybody? At least you can explain yourself in 3-4 lines or whatever, means 4-5 lines. Minimum introduction you can give. Nobody? Nobody is here to reply. What is the problem? See, what is the problem in this? So many peoples are here. Arman Sharma, Harendra, Abhishek Goyal, Shivam.
Ma'am, I am
Anyone?
here, but I don't know how to introduce myself.
Okay. What's your name? Arman.
I'm Arman.
Okay, you don't know how to introduce.
Yes,
Have you
ma'am.
given?
With respect to environment, I don't know how to introduce myself. I'm new to this.
Okay, okay, leave the environment. First, introduce yourself. Now, can you introduce yourself now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just introduce yourself. That's what I'm telling. I'm not saying that you are the perfect. I am the perfect. Okay, tell me what should be included in the what should be the best introduction. Means here we are going to prepare the best introduction of ourselves. So I will also learn something from you. You just tell me what I mean how we should present ourselves. So or your classmate can tell you what is the best introduction. Our introduction means first you give me. Do you want to say something about your introduction?
Ma'am, like if we leave the environment, then my introduction will go like this. My name is Arman Sharma. I am currently a student of UIT Kanpur, which is affiliated to CSGM University. I am pursuing my degrees in BTech CSE, and I'm passionate towards computers.
You are passionate to computer.
Computers.
So if I see, if I see, I mean, what I have observed in your introduction. So, I mean that Miss name. So everybody used to tell the name in the introduction or whatever they are studying. Okay,
Yes,
so that
ma'am.
is the introduction. But you told me that you are passionate about the computer. You have shown your interest here. So
Yes, ma'am.
that may be the important part of your introduction. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
means in your surrounding, you whatever you like the computer, you like the computational work. So that is your interest. So that is your surrounding. Means in your surrounding, whatever we like. But before coming into the surrounding, means what we have inside us. If we don't know anything about computer, just you think that you have born in the world when there was no computer. Then what should be your introduction then?
Ma'am, then I'll introduce myself regarding my hobbies. Like I like to play guitar and all.
Okay, you like to play guitar. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What else? Means you feel good whenever you play the guitar.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
gives you the means that gives means our if we play the guitar, that gives you the happiness. Have you set any time to play the guitar or not?
Ma'am, it's irregular in nature. Like whenever I like to play, I play it for some time, then I leave it there only.
Okay. Okay. Is there okay. But in our introduction, means what I think. Can anybody else tell me what should be in our introduction? What should be means because it define our roles in the society also, whatever role we are playing, but it is on the regular basis. What regularly we are doing, we are doing the study. That's why our name is student. Students, what is the function of student, what is the role of the student? That is to study. So that's why we used to call you student. Okay, am I right? What is your introduction as a student to do the study? If you are doing your study well, then this is your definition. This is your introduction that you are the students. Okay. Now you have told me in your introduction that you are studying your degree. Okay, your program. You are doing BTech. That is correct. But what are the other work that you do other than this? You study the computer science. That is your one role. What are the others role you are playing in your surrounding? Because we are performing some action. Whenever we wake up, we perform some actions, or whatever we do on the regular basis, that becomes your identity. So introduction with respect to the surrounding is important because other people perceive something, some information from you. If you do anything on the regular basis, that becomes your identity. Okay, means if you are doing it on the action level, that can introduce yourself. So guitar, because you are not playing on the regular basis, but if we are doing something that is more frequently, that becomes our identity, and that is the best introduction of ourselves. So we should be true to ourselves. Whatever we think, whatever we like, we should do. Means we should not move from our real nature. We have the real nature. What is our basic nature? And we should live according to that. If we move away from that nature, so it doesn't give us the happiness. So one thing is important here because you like the computer and you are doing study regarding that. So that can make you happy. Okay, I think. Okay. So here, means what I want to say, you should introduce yourself with your surrounding. Meaning means what is your relation with your surrounding? How it is important means you like the computer. How is it important for the others also? Means your surrounding. How you are related to your surrounding. So first you should think about yourself. What you are. Who am I? You should think why we have born here. Means we want to do something. So we always have the inner instinct that this is our means inner call that we should do this work. Okay, that's differentiate me from others. So you can include those things in your introduction. Whatever you want to do means, in fact, you should try to do it. Whatever you like most, that makes you happy, you should do that. That should be your introduction. Then you can say that you are introducing yourself to this world. If you want to do something in the future, that means there are some hidden things that you have the dream, okay, but you are not playing it now. In the future, you have the plans, so you are dreaming about that, but that is not your introduction today. So that's why I have written here your surrounding, in your surrounding, which role you are playing. So you have to also introduce your surrounding. On the basis of that, in the future, it can be developed. Your identity can be developed. Okay, you can set your role in your surrounding. If you are able to see your surrounding, whatever. So in your introduction, you will include from where you are coming. What is your background actually? Can you tell me about your Arman? Can you tell me which place you?
Ma'am, this means this assignment will make.
Okay, what did you ask?
Ma'am, I hail from Amritsar.
I'm just we are discussing what you have to write down here. Hmm. I didn't listen. Tell me.
Ma'am, I was asking, so this is an
Okay, you
assignment
are
which will
from
make me more
Amritsar.
self-aware.
Okay. Yes, sir. This is about yourself. I mean, surrounding is written because means
Yes,
everywhere we
ma'am.
have the surrounding. Okay, so this is the first means every. So wherever you will go means first time if you meet to anybody, they used to ask your introduction, and hardly you have only the few minutes to explain yourself. So he's not going to ask, anybody is not going to ask that do you play the guitar or not. So your introduction becomes means what is most important to you, what means regularly what are you doing, what is your role in your surrounding, uh, that that introduce yourself in the environment. Even if you are not speaking anything to the surrounding or to the world. So introduction should be like that. It should be revealed. It should reflect from your personality that I'm trying to say. Means you be like that. That means your introduction should reflect from your personality. You have to develop your personality like that. If you like something, then you do it. If you do not like something, then don't do that. That is the message here. So that is about you. That is not about anybody else. Means we can talk about our surrounding, but first we should think about ourselves. Who am I? Okay. Then only I can be true to our surrounding. So without any
Yes, ma'am.
desire, if I'm doing anything for the world, that also doesn't make me happy. If this is my desire and I'm happy, then only I can make the other people happy. That is the message. So be true to yourself also. If you want to play anything, if you want to play guitar, then you should play it. Okay. So you are from Amritsar. So what do you like in Amritsar most?
Ma'am, Golden Temple.
Golden Temple. Okay, you like to see the Golden Temple. Okay. Okay. So it shows me your answer is you like the Golden Temple. It means you have the interest in the good architecture also. Okay, that shows your interest. Whatever you reply, it shows your interest. Okay, so your each sentence shows your interest. So now means why I have written here surrounding means in the surrounding if everything is perfect, do you feel everything is perfect in your surrounding? Then why we have moved from one city to another? Something you did not get there. That's why you have come to the Kanpur. Okay, that's true.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because we have desire and we want to be like that means we want to be a good computer engineer or in future. So that's why you have come to this city. Okay, so there may be the different causes behind that, but it is true that we want to see everything good. I mean, we want to feel good. We want to see everything good in our surrounding. So, like we it means that city is better than means I will say that in some of the aspect the Amritsar is better city, best city. Okay, so there may be something that you means you have not. Okay, you didn't get there, then you're coming here. So there may be one desire, okay, whatever you have. But in your surrounding, it means from that surrounding means because you lied there for so many years, you spend your good time there. So it becomes your responsibility for your surrounding also. I mean, there is always the keen desire to do something for your surrounding. Now this is the Kanpur is your surrounding. You will go somewhere else after completion of the BTech degree. Okay. Do you have any desire for the Amritsar that you will go there again and you will do something in the Amritsar? If you have any desire for that
Ma'am,
city.
it will be to meet my friends again and cherish those moments.
What did you say?
Ma'am, I said that it will be to meet my old friends and cherish moments with them.
Okay, very good. Now, who is there too? Okay. Okay, you want to spend time with your friends. Means you feel that are the same things. I mean, architecture can change. I mean, there may be the change in the surrounding, the physical things. Okay, your friends. Okay, because you feel good with them. Okay, because so why it is important? Because they may share the same hobby and the similar habits with you. They may show the same interest. There may be some similarity or differences also, but you have the friends and you want to spend time with them. Okay, so with your friends you I mean definitely you may be doing some activities also. Sometimes you want to play in the groups. Okay, that is our hobby means you want to play the guitar and whenever you come. So whenever you come with your friend, whenever you are with your friends, so it becomes very easy to be to yourself because you share the hobbies. Then you can involve more with your hobbies. You may feel good at that time. So that is your true nature because we all want to feel happy. Okay. So in the Amritsar, your surrounding, I can say your surrounding is your friends, your family. Okay, that is true.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Or here you can also include means what I will say here you should have included here uh, some like Golden Temple you said. You can write down here something about Golden Temple. Okay. Just introduce yourself that you belong to the Amritsar. Okay, that is also your surrounding. Some historical fact you can add here with your surroundings.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the Jallianwala Bagh
Oh,
massacre.
Okay. So some Amis, you can give the introduction, but whatever you feel good, Amis, the positive things you can write down here. What is the identity of the embracer? You can write down here. Okay. So this is a brief introduction. You don't have to go into the detail. That is the next thing. Okay. So about your surrounding, you can write down and you can introduce yourself that you will do. Do you want to do something for the Amritsar? So then you can also, I mean, you may have also seen one problem there, one or two problem in the Amritsar. Whatever problems you have observed, you can mention that and you can mention your reference. What is your objective to that problem? Do you want to solve that or not? So that may be your true introduction. If you want to solve any problem in your surrounding, that means I will be able to call you the more responsible citizen. Okay, means we are responsible for our surrounding because we should play our role in our surrounding also because we have born there. We took so many things there. Okay, you live there, your family is there, your friends are there, and you have taken so many things from that place. So that is our responsibility to do something for that city also. So now Kanpur is your surrounding. Wherever we go, wherever we live, so that our surrounding is important. Now you are studying in the UIT, you also have some duties at the UIT and wherever you are living. If there is any problem, I mean, at least we should try to solve any one problem from our surrounding that helps the others. So the introduction can include this. Okay. Now next is define environment in your words. So you have to define environment according to you. I'm not asking about the definition that have been written in the books. You have to define environment in your words. Means what is your surrounding? You have to write down here. Okay. Do not copy and paste the definition from the internet. Just define the environment, whatever you have understood from my class. So I have also taken definitions from the environment, but I have already explained you the environment in general terms in my words. So you have to define the environment in your words. So that is environment is a surrounding. You don't have to write everything here. Whatever you feel in your society, whatever you have seen in your surrounding, just write down. Okay, sit alone, just observe your surrounding. What is happening in your surrounding? Just observe. What is your observation to the surrounding? When you live in the Kanpur, when you live in the Amritsar, so what is your surrounding? You have to define environment according to that. So this definition should not be taken from the books. Okay, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Because what we feel, that is our means what we feel means the fresh oxygen should be there. That is our environment, ideal environment. Okay, we need food, we need this, so that is our ideal environment. I want to eat apple, whatever you like. Define environment according to you. Okay, whatever it is the perfect environment for you, then you can write down there are the certain problems. So the next question, here is the next question. Make a list of the activity which disturb your environment. So in the answer of the above question, you can write down what is the perfect environment according to you. Okay. Means what you like most. That may be that is the best environment in which environment you perform well. You give your 100% means your performance increased in that atmosphere. That may be the best environment for you. If you are performing well in all the aspect of your life, not only in the study, if you are doing well in your all aspect of your life, then only we can say that we are living in the perfect environment. But sometimes it is not true, sometimes it is true. Sometimes we feel good, very good. and in another day we feel very sad. So it depends on the environment or what the experience we have on the day. So make a list of the activity which disturb your environment. Whatever disturbances you feel in the environment, just observe the change. Means observe those things. What are those activity? What are the activities that others are doing and you are getting disturbed? You have to write down. You have to just make a list. Or what is my role in this? Am I responsible for this? Am I doing something to increase this? It may also happen that means I may be the problem for myself also. Sometimes I want to do something but I don't do on the time. So there may be so many problems. So you should true to yourself. It will reveal. It will reveal. It will come after this assignment. You just write down the answer. So make a list of the activities which disturb your environment, or have you play any role? Do you play any role in this? So what are, just make a list. You don't have to write down in the elaborate way. Just make a list. If there is noise in your surrounding, then you can write. You do the study that disturb any noise. Okay. And then maybe the other things. You don't have the good environment to play. Whatever. So you just make a list of the activities. So it can be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever you can learn. You can write down here. So, what is the dream role? This is the next question. Means, like after this degree, after getting this degree, after your study, what is your dream role that you want to do, that you want to play in the world, in your surrounding? Obviously, you play the role in your surrounding. Whatever knowledge you have, whatever experience you have, whatever practical knowledge. In fact, that is the practical knowledge that allow you to play the role in the society. But what is your dream role? You can write down here. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Dream role means whatever you want to be. It doesn't matter how it will come true. Just you write it down. So that you can know more about yourself. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yes, you don't have to copy it from the internet. Just don't copy it from the internet. Take your time. How much you need? 1 week. Take your time. You have all the answer within you. What I am saying that do not read any book for this. You can discuss it with your classmates. Do the discussion, then come out on the conclusion or answer. Just find out the answer, then write it down. This is the practical way to do the things. It doesn't mean that we have to study the books for everything. This is the practical, means just try to give the practical solution. What is the practical thing? Just discuss it. If you do not find the answer of anything, you can discuss it with your friends. But first discuss it with yourself. Be true to yourself. So you can write down your dream role here. Whatever you want to be. Then discuss about your human value. There may be certain human values also. If we want to perform some role, so there's some limitation or human values, means we should also follow up some human values. We should not harm others. So what is your human value? That you don't violate in any condition. So what are the human values? That we think the way that other women are also say similar to me. So we also keep in mind that there are the means all the human have the equal rights. They have the equal freedom. So we should allow everybody to live freely in the way so that we cannot means we should not interfere in the freedom of the others. Obviously, I have the freedom, but how much freedom I have? I do not have the freedom to disturb others. Okay, so there are certain limitations that I will say, no, I will do anything, whatever I want to do. I means whatever dream I want to, I mean, whatever dream I have, that will come to, and I will do hard work to fulfill that. But we should always dream, means according to means what are our human values. We should not violate the rules of human rights because everybody is on earth, including animals also, they have the rights. Every creature, all the creatures that have been born on the earth. So nature has provided them whatever they deserve, whatever they need, on the basis of the requirement, whatever they need. Okay. So discuss your human values. You can discuss means what you don't like or means what is your values. You can discuss here. So that is related to the living beings of the society, living beings of the surrounding. So in the above, here in the above, you can include the physical environment. That is basically the list of means physical atmosphere. On the basis of the physical environment, you can answer there. But here in the answer of this question, you include your society also. Means what are your human values that you okay? So you can discuss. Human values means we should always do the activities that everybody like, but it is very difficult that we do something and everybody is happy, all the persons are happy. Even we feel in our family, in the society, if we do something, so some people get used to get angry. So this is very difficult task. Even then, discuss your human values here. Just briefly, you can discuss here. Although it is very difficult task to make everybody happy, this is very difficult. So that's why it is required to introduce yourself, means to think that who am I or how much I can do. I mean, there are the list of problems, but you are not here to solve all the problems. I'm not saying that, but at least if you are able to see the problems in your surrounding, you can work to minimize those problems. You can provide the solution of at least one or two problems, then also it is good. You will get a sense of achievement that you are doing it for the society. So what are the human values? If you are not doing anything for the environment, then it is also good, but we should not do the activities that is harmful for the environment. So that's why I have given you the make a list of the activities. If I am playing any role in those activities, I need to check and I can minimize those activities. If I am doing those activities, I am involved in those activities. So I need to minimize. तो इसमें कुछ नहीं करना, हमें उन एक्टिविटीज को जो भी डिस्टर्ब करती है उन्हें कम करना है. अगर हम कुछ और नहीं करना चाहते, then we can reduce the number of activities, or we can spread the awareness to reduce those activities. But here this assignment is only about to you, means what you can do, because we do not have any control on others people. So we can talk about only ourselves. If I will correct myself, then it is sufficient. If everybody will correct, I mean, so I have to work on myself, not on others. So first, this is my duty, that I will work on myself. Okay. So this is the purpose of this assignment. So this purpose is focused on you only. Whatever you feel, you can write down here. Okay, any question here? Do you have any question? We know
No,
that
ma'am.
we should not lie, and we have been taught that we should not do any bad things. But in this world today, we feel there's so many different kind of problem. So it is very difficult to live with those human values. I know that. Even then also in the current time, you may have some human values. So what is your human values? What is in the top priority? He just asked from you. In this, you can write down what is the thing, what is the work that you do not like in others. That do not do that work, do not behave in the same way that you do not like for you also. ठीक है, जो हमें नहीं पसंद है खुद के लिए, तो हमें दूसरों के साथ भी वो नहीं करना है. दिस इज द मैसेज आई एम गिविंग, दिस इज माय ह्यूमन वैल्यू. जो मुझे खुद के साथ नहीं पसंद है वो मुझे दूसरे के साथ नहीं करना चाहिए. दिस इज माय ह्यूमन वैल्यू. सो इन दैट वे यू कैन राइट डाउन. ओके. Okay, any more question? So only Arman has given the introduction. Just come out, Miss. I mean, this is the learning phase. You will learning. So this is your first assignment. Okay, I will send you the Google form, or I will post it on the Google Classroom also. You just try to do it. And if you are not able to do it, no problem. We will discuss in the next week also. Okay. Okay. So people should come.
Okay, ma'am.
And others should also involve in this. No, they should give their introduction. Then I can tell you what is the. So I will come to know, no? When you will discuss it with me. Everything I do not have within me. I can only tell about myself. But everybody has their own. So you just be true to yourself and just write it down. If you have any question, you can ask. I can show you some responses also. Okay. The people have written. So this is the example that you can see here. Okay. Are you able to see? So these are the examples. Here you can see they have written. But do not copy it. Yes. Shahil Ahmed Khan, a student of BTech Mechanic. I love to be surrounded by greenery. It's very good. I have even planted hundreds of trees. Okay. Okay, this is Aditya has given the areas around me is very nice. There is very calm atmosphere. And yes, it is much more than cleanliness. So you can see the students have written the definition in their own word. They have it is not copied from the internet. Okay. So these are my students, and they have written the everything in their own words. This is some scientific information, I think. This is taken, some elements are taken from the internet also in this. So, but I am saying you just define the environment in your own words. So these are the definition that is provided by them. This is the definition that is taken from the internet. Environment can be defined as sum total of all living, non-living. This is I don't want. Do not write in this way. Okay, this is the basic thing that what we have in our environment. But just don't copy it, because you can think and you can write it down. You're doing the graduation. Environment is all thing with which we are surrounded, like trees, papers also, or non-living things which together makes environment. Okay, this is written by the student. So you can write down your definition and you can correct. In the Google document, you can write down the definition. You can write down something using the Google Docs. So you can correct your grammar also. It will show you some suggestion. So you just write it down, whatever you like, then correct it. Okay, you can correct your grammar also. In that way, you will learn to write. Just create a Google Doc in the Google Classroom. In that, you can write down the definition also. Okay. It will correct it. Your grammar will be corrected. Grammatical error will be get corrected. So these are the list of activities. This is the example I'm showing you. This is the answer of make a list of activities. It is like noise pollution, carbon emission, cutting down noise. But okay, I am saying you just observe in your surrounding. Take it from your surrounding. Do not write down the bookish thing here. What is your dream role? I want the environment to be clean and clean, green and clean. I want the people to plant more trees and discourage pollution. Okay. I also want the people to use solar energy more than using fuels. So it seems that these are the original thoughts. So these are all the answers that have been written. Somebody has written, my human values are that I don't want to harm anybody in any way possible, and I like to help and correct people when they are wrong. Anything, and this is also one problem, when I want to correct the people, whenever I want to correct the people, so they becomes angry also, no, that is the problem also. So your first responsibility is to be true. Okay, just write it down whatever you feel. I mean, it is not to please myself. Okay, this is not, I mean, just you write down the assignment, but not to please anyone. Do not please anyone. अब ये सब किसी को खुश करने के लिए नहीं लिखना है. ये सब जो आपको लगता है ट्रुथ, ट्रुथ जो भी है वो that you can write down. Okay, true things you can write down here. Now you have seen, now you understood how you are going to do the assignment. Do you have any question?
No, ma'am, no questions.
Okay, so now this class is over. You can write down, just type your attendance in the chat box, and then you can leave the class. Type your attendance in the chat box. Give your attendance. Akash, what is the problem? Okay. You can, you just write it down your attendance and then leave the class. Do it fast. Give your attendance. Do it fastly. Arman, Risha, just give your attendance. Everybody has done?
Yes, ma'am.
No, there are some people who are left. If I will stop recording, then there will be no record of attendance. So do it fast so that I can stop the recording. 2 are left. Harsh Yadav.
Done, ma'am. Done.
Okay. क्या? सत्येंद्र. दीपांशु. Okay, दीपांशु हो गया. दीपांशु पांडे has been done. तिवारी. सत्येंद्र, have you done? सत्येंद्र. Okay, so I'm closing this. Now class is over. Attendance is also over.